Mischka, it's always a pleasure speaking with you because when I talk to you, the weather is hot, the weather is good, the weather is sunny. We are out there enjoying ourselves. People are out of school, they're looking for good times, and the best time to have is what comes to Toronto. Even though some people look at it as a weekend, it's really a month-long celebration, and it is the biggest one in North America. What are we in right now?
We are in carnival season. It's Toronto Caribbean Carnival in Toronto. And like you said, there is nothing like this. If you are not in this city on that weekend, you're somewhere where you don't need to be.
Absolutely, absolutely. Look, since you become CEO, how do you think this has grown? I mean, I'm twice as old as you, so I know what it was like back in the day. But for you, and in this generation, how do you think it's grown over the years? And how do you think it's been connecting with not just Torontonians, but we are talking about not just people from the Caribbean. Yes, I said Caribbean, not Caribbean, Caribbean, and just people around the world.
You know, when my mom first came to this country somewhere in the 70s, and I'm so lucky and blessed that I have these little anecdotes that I could bring into my job. But she tells me that when she went to the parade, it was 2 hours. That
Wow.
was it. It was a 2 hour long parade. And she saw her cousins in costumes. And she was like, I didn't know you guys were doing this. Like, how can I be involved? So from this person's story and life here when they came to Canada at 20 years old to then have your children be a part of it. I have a video of myself holding my mother's hand walking down University Avenue with a huge pout on my face because apparently I wanted to go be with my cousins, and my mom was like, no, no, stay back, we're approaching the camera, so like, let's be together, let's do this thing. But I wasn't having it. But I say all of that to say not only how important it is on a personal level, but to show how impactful and how much it has grown over these 57 years, from a 2 hour parade to a month long festival. And I'm so proud of what it represents because we have a special, unique piece to Toronto's carnival that does not exist in the other Caribbean carnivals. And that's the fact that Canada was not our original home. We immigrated here. We came here from all over the Caribbean. And this group of people said, you know what? We are one island. We are one people. There's so much commonality amongst us. What's the one thing we can bring to our new home that will make it feel like home to us, but will also share who we are with the people who live here? And that thing was the carnival. And I can't even tell you how immensely proud I am that one, grew up in this. Mom, if you're watching this interview, she does watch them all because she's a mama. If you're watching this, like, thank you so much for giving this gift to me, because we didn't have to get on a plane in order to be immersed in our culture. It was already available for us here. Now, another other piece of your question is just about how it's grown and where it's at now. And one of the things that has changed so much from when I was a kid to now is just, mass camp culture, especially
Yes.
with the rise of the internet and social media. We have an additional audience and way to interact with people. And that's something that we have to evolve towards, and very quickly, and not to say we haven't been doing it. Um, but I grew up spending all my time in a mass camp. And now there's just more, people are making costumes in their homes, section leaders, there's virtual band launches and a whole bunch of other things. And I think for the carnival, one of the things we have to focus on now is, speaking to the younger audience, speaking to that next generation, and teaching them not only the roots of the carnival that are in emancipation, but also how do I respect my culture? How do I portray my culture? And in a way that I'm respectful to myself and I'm respectful to other people. And part of that is, you have this beautiful background that is full of masqueraders. And I love that. That is the way that you participate in this culture. You get a costume. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you're man, woman, they, them, however, whatever flavor you are. This carnival welcomes you. There's a place for you. There's a spot for you. Go to our website, Toronto Caribbean Carnival, sorry, torontocarnival.ca, and click on join a band, and you'll see all the beautiful bands that have costumes available, and you can reach out to them and sign up, because the way I don't want you to participate is storming the parade, which everybody has done at some point or the other in their life. As even masqueraders, we see our friends on the side of the road, and you want to get a jump with them. And I got to tell you, the way it works in the islands is, you get a little opportunity to jump up with your friends or your family that's on the road, that's watching on the side of the road, and then they also retreat back to their spots and allow the band to pass, allow the costumes to put on this beautiful showcase that everybody is really here for.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's look at what are some of the events are we going to be able to participate during the next couple of weeks leading up to the Jewel, which of course is the parade.
So we did have most recently our official launch at
Yes.
Scarborough Town Center, which was so much fun. It was beautiful.
Yes.
And
Yeah, you did it on a Saturday when I was out of town. I couldn't even make it
how
there.
we make this happen? We just thought in the middle of the week, downtown is not really um, providing a service to the community and to the
No.
people who want to enjoy this.
Yeah.
And we love downtown. Having that central place for the main festival is so important, especially with the large tourism aspect of the carnival.
Mhm.
However, when we are doing our launch, we want to make sure that the people who are such a essential part of making this festival happen were able to participate and be there. And I got to
Smart.
tell you, so many grandparents, including my mom, were like, this is so easy for me to take my grandkid to and drop them home and come back later if I want to. And I saw that like in action. So that was great. Coming up next, we have our Junior Carnival, July 14th, the
Yes.
Junior King and Queen at Scarborough Town Center, and then the Junior Parade, which is July the 20th in the Scarborough area again. And both of those events are, you know, the carnival arts on full display, but also a little bit of a different vibe because it is about the youth, it is about our kids. And this year we've made a very purposeful effort to ensure that there's a little bit more interaction with the attendees, and also a little bit more interaction and activations specifically for the kids, because that's the reason why we're all there. We want to make sure they have a good time and that they feel connected to their culture and to this beautiful festival. And then we move into the main festival weekend, which is the part that everybody knows about, August 1st to 5th. And what is so special this year that and when I say we fought for it, we pushed for it, we have been working on this for more than 1 year. But this year we are going to have our King and Queen showcase, our Panorama Panalive, and the Grand Parade all at the same stage at Exhibition Place. And
Yes.
this, like, we love Lamport Stadium. It's been a home to us for decades for our King and Queen showcase and for Panalive. Um, However, what more of an experience could we give our people? What could we do to say, let's elevate this experience? And there is no carnival in the world where you can leave your hotel room, go down to the lobby, and exit directly onto the Grand Parade and the main staging area for these events. It doesn't exist. So we are very excited about providing this elevated experience. There's going to be other elements that they seem very tiny, but I know it's going to make people from masqueraders to our judges to media like yourself to executive staff have a better time and experience the carnival in a way that we all should, which is like really just freeing up ourselves and having a good time. I don't want to be super stressed out.
Yeah.
I want to enjoy this. So that's kind of pretty much our rundown. We also have two events that are returning this year. One is our Friday night mass, and that is leaning on the celebration that happens in Grenada for Monday before the carnival, where it's down by the water. There's all these beautiful LED lights. It's more of a t-shirt band. If you're from the Caribbean, you know what a t-shirt band is. But
Yep.
it's an opportunity and the first time that we will be syncing up and providing this 2 day carnival experience, because that is a big thing in the Caribbean too. There's normally Carnival Monday where you don't really wear your costume, but you wear your own inspired outfit, and then Carnival Tuesday, which is the main event. So for us this year, we will be having Friday night mass, then the May parade on the Saturday, and on Sunday we're also having Toronto Rum Festival. So
Oh,
there'll be lots of rum from the Caribbean for people to sample and taste and just have like a relaxing wind down day after the big parade.
cannot wait. Again, congratulations on all this. What an experience we're all gonna have. It's gonna be so much fun. Again, thank you so much for the interview, but thank your people do for working so hard. Cannot wait for all this fun.
Have to. Our volunteers, we would not be able to have this festival if it wasn't for all the people whose shoulders I stand upon right now, who have done the work for me to be able to carry it on, but the volunteers that come back every year, and they're so committed. At the official launch, I there was a few people who bumped into me and they were like, I didn't get a call this year. Nobody reached out to me. And that is our duty and our joy, that these volunteers look forward to this. They are committed and dedicated. They want to be a part of making sure that our community has this. So to the team and to our volunteers, thank you, thank you.